up, Big Bang Cam, and I'm back with another reaction video. We on the way to 500 subscribers, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on all the videos. Stay updated. Don't forget to turn the post notifications on and get more content. Because I know y'all rocking with me and I'm rocking with y'all. I just stole that intro, but fuck it, it's mine now. But we might have a controversial topic right here, right now. The most unethical hooper in basketball. Who y'all think that is, bro? The most unethical, when you think of most unethical hooper in basketball, who y'all think about? Luka? Jokic? Embiid? Jalen Brunson? Cat? Anthony Edwards? Nah. A lot of lips out shoulder. But y'all don't want to hear me rant. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on the video before we get started. Let's get it. Let's see who the most ethical.
Who is true to the game, plays basketball the
way
it was meant to be played. No flopping.
When y'all think about that, that's a good question. When y'all think about how basketball is supposed to be played, who do y'all think of, bro? Y'all think of MJ? Who y'all think of? Like Akeem Olajuwon? How y'all think? Who y'all think of?
Stat padding.
I feel like there's no certain way to play the game. You know what I'm saying?
Of the unethical hooper. The player
oh, you got the big fundamental.
And gimmicks and a
oh, you got what's that name? Oh, James Harden, his ass.
Right now, there is an unethical hooper among us. Well, at least that's the reputation Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is built.
Let's talk about it. Y'all think SGA the best hooper in the league, or right now, as of right now, the best player? He's snapping. I ain't gonna lie, Foden going crazy right now. His jersey gotta go up soon, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Foden snapping right now, and I give it to him. He hooping his ass off.
With some fans claiming his historic season has been propped up with foul hunting and an absurd free throw volume manufactured from gimmicks and tricks that are a disservice to the game. But if Shai is a foul grifter, a free throw merchant, then I've got some bad news about some of your all-time favorite players.
Bro. I ain't gonna lie, I personally can't even say shit. I don't give a fuck. If you draw a free throw, if you draw hella free throws to score points, I don't give a fuck. Because my favorite player did it for 5 straight seasons. I ain't never cared. James Harden, I promise you. Never cared.
Today's video is sponsored for a shot on the act. The draft dollars on coach.
Damn.
As the 2025 NBA MVP race continues to grow closer and closer, fans across the league are finding any and every hair to split to pick a side between two players having historically great seasons. The impossibly good Serbian gunning for his 4th MVP, or the superstar guard looking to break a 6-year chokehold big men have had on the award. And with a race this tight, deciding the most...
Damn, bro, a guard they wanted to find, what's that shit called? MVP in 6 years? All right, now we need to fix that, bro. I don't like that.
League may just boil down to the smallest, seemingly insignificant things, like free throws. No, basketball isn't much of a thinking sport, but leave it up to us to create a philosophical divide amongst the type of players we like and don't like. On one side, you have the locally sourced, all-natural, ethical hoopers. And on the other, you have players who essentially rely on a bag of tricks and gimmicks to navigate games and get free buckets from the line. Do I believe basketball actually has any sort of moral code?
If we being for real, LeBron needs to be over here. We gonna be for real. LeBron needs to be over here. Be for real.
No. In fact, the idea of a morally superior basketball player seemed like a joke until it entered the vocabulary of head coaches around the league, making it about as real as anything else. But there is something distinctly different about these two styles of play, both aesthetically and productively. The real question is how reliant on free throws these alleged unethical hoopers are, and are they truly earning their trips to the free throw line, or are they tampering the game with their bag of tricks? And a question we all need to consider, does Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and his game even warrant the label of unethical? Now, one way to approach this question is simply by looking at the rates at which players are attempting free throws. When looking at a metric like free throw attempts per field goal attempt, SGA ranks 24th among all players this season, behind players like Trae Young, Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis, Giannis, and even an aging James Harden, who was able to escape the claims of foul baiting and stat padding years ago. So just purely looking at the rate at which players are drawing fouls, SGA isn't doing anything out of the ordinary. But to better understand Shai's scoring profile, we need to look at the kinds of fouls.
Shooting fouls
don't happen out here, they happen in here. Players Players that stay aggressive and drive the ball more tend to put more pressure on the defense and draw more fouls. This is why a player like Dwayne Wade, for example, who spent his prime years attempting 10 free throws a game, was never associated with any foul hunting. He earned his free throws.
I can't wait till they put
This
James
season,
Harden on
the
there.
player who drives to the basket far more than anyone else in the entire league is Shea.
But wouldn't that make sense though? If you drive into the basketball in this league, if you drive into the basketball, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get fouled more. Like that's common fucking sense. Especially if you driving 21 points a game. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. This one thing about the NBA is hypocritical as fuck, and it's irritating to hear because like people say, "Oh, teams are shooting too many threes. Teams are shooting too many threes." Well, when niggas start driving, now you saying, "Oh, he's shooting too many free throws. He's shooting too many free throws." What the fuck you want him to do, bruh? It's either you finna go down to the paint with these 7-footers and try to take layups, or you gonna get fouled at some point. Every shot gonna get blocked or direct. You gonna get fouled at some point. So you're gonna get the foul, and then if they leave you wide open for the three, and if you're a really good 3-point shooting team and you shooting threes, hell yeah, y'all gonna take a whole lot of them bitches. Y'all can make them bitches, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this NBA is getting soft as hell with the fans and the players, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like niggas who, bro? Like, this is what we paid to see. We paid niggas score buckets. Niggas are getting paid to score buckets. Who the fuck cares how his buckets come? They getting paid to do it. So shut up. Is you going out there and do it? No, shut the fuck up.
Nearly half of all of his free throw attempts are generated through his drives to the basket.
Makes
Again,
sense, bro.
if we look at the rate, these drives.
And I'm not even being biased about the situation, bro.
Shea is getting calls at an average rate, far from what you might see from other superstars, both past and present. Which brings us to a real point of contention when it comes to SGA and his historic season. One of the odd and universally accepted aspects of NBA basketball is that superstars get calls. This has been a thing since the inception of the league. Once you transcend that highest tier of player, you essentially get the benefit of the doubt, even at times when you shouldn't.
He never controlled it, Michael. He didn't touch it with both hands. That's the thing. You think so, Michael? 55 hits, 2 to come. Michael, I didn't see 2 hands on him, Michael. But I believe you. But I believe you.
We know this, and we accept it. And Shea,
Get off your fucking knees, nigga. God damn. This ain't even Michael in his prime no more. Get off your knees, bro.
is a superstar.
God
except
damn.
he has consistently gotten
Sucking
these
the balls
fancy
too, nigga,
superstar calls
damn.
this season. Since the introduction of tracking data
Extra
back in
spit on that
1996,
motherfucker.
there have been 36 instances of a player averaging at least 30
Please,
points per
Michael.
game.
Please, damn it, I'm
And when
staying.
ranking these 36 individual seasons according to free throw rate, SGA this season ranks 26th, behind guards like Harden, Wade, Iverson, and Luka. But again, most shooting fouls should come from shots taken in the paint or around the rim. Of course, players do get clipped on threes and long jumpers and draw fouls by other means, but really it's getting downhill that tends to generate trips to the line. And specifically among guards, Shea gets into the paint and attempts more shots from inside than any other prolific
Oh damn! So
scorer.
it's like it's not even he been doing that this season. He's been doing this for the past 3 seasons. Shit.
Introduction of
My boy
tracking
2018
data.
Harden.
This season, Shea is attempting nearly 54% of all of his shots from within 10 feet of the basket. Meanwhile, players like Kobe, Iverson, Luka, Harden, and Dame all have multiple seasons where they weren't getting into the paint nearly as much and still yielded far more trips to the free throw line. Shea is statistically the most aggressive volume scoring guard in recent NBA history. He takes the most shots that historically should earn trips to the free throw line, and there isn't a single metric that suggests his free throws are inflated or unwarranted. Of the previously mentioned 36 seasons of 30 points or more a game, the average number of free throws taken per game across the board is 10. This season, Shea is averaging just 8.3. So, if anything, considering his usage and his play style, Shea is actually not getting enough calls.
Damn.
If we've learned anything from witnessing...
Bro, let's bring back those jerseys, bro. Like, these jerseys was hard as hell. I don't know if it was just me, but these jerseys, bro, these jerseys was hard as hell. Before niggas start complaining about the sleeve affecting the shooting, bro, that I ain't like that was the gayest excuse I've ever. I'm sorry, I don't like using that word for real, but that was the I don't want to start cussing either, but that was some real soft stuff. I mean, put it that way. It was some real BS, bro. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit ass excuse to say you can't shoot.
It's that this is just the nature of great scoring.
Ever since LeBron said that, bro, I ain't never seen no.
They get you in positions you don't want to be in.
That been so clean, gang.
Even taking gambles, hoping it yields you a stop or a turnover. When more often than not, it's just going to end up in another trip to the free throw line. And on an abstract scale of basketball morality, I don't think SGA plays an unethical style of hoops. I think he's a better and more prolific scorer than some fans are willing to give him.
He's scared not the way it looks like he's not scared to take contact. Like,
when compromised, the defense is
drop
relying on fouling him just to slow him down. Most of Shea's drawn shooting fouls look something like this, where he drives into the lane and inexplicably rips through the defender's arms to put up a shot. It is damn near impossible to predict, and it works almost every time a defender cuts him off or puts a body on him. And we've seen this before with James Harden. A free trip to the line disguised as a shot.
My favorite player all the time.
Like
Yeah, no, my second favorite player all the time. My bad, Kobe.
A much better job of masking itself as an actual shot
I gotta get a
rather
Harden
than an
jersey.
attempt to just draw a foul. And I think that's
He made
what's frustrating with this kind of basketball. It's not necessarily the outcome of the move, but rather the intent.
Damn, I look like a travel, I'm not gonna lie.
Actually trying to score the ball here. He is purely looking for a foul, and he knows he can get these calls. And you could call this unethical hoops, or you could call it smart basketball. Kobe Bryant was notorious for making opposing players pay for.
See, like that's cool, bro.
For the sake of
but like if you just going up and just, oh bro, I don't like that. But like if you actually really going for a shot and you get the contact, oh bro, that's dope as fuck. That's one, nigga.
If you don't fall for the bait. You reach, I teach.
Basically,
as some half-decent basketball player once said. Take this
where
he gets the defense on his hip, out of position, and reaching in to disrupt the shot. Now, Shea is baiting the foul here, and he's going to get it every time, because he already beat the defense 3 steps ago. Or this play here, where Shea has a 7-footer in a mismatch, feeds him the bait, and Markkanen falls for it, leading to the shooting.
But like they jumping into it, bro, that's like, I don't know, it just is like living in a situation.
Jumping into the defender instead of just
I don't know, that shit ain't irritating. As a defender, that shit irritating as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
You've got a 7-footer on an island with no help guarding the league's leading scorer, and you leave your feet on a pump fake. Shea isn't playing unethical hoops. He's taking advantage of bad defense. All the great scorers knew this, and they all took advantage of it. As much as we resented the tricks James Harden would deploy throughout his prime,
I never resented shit. Oh yeah, step back, 3, 4, bang! Never cared.
Great score that he could bend the defense to his will whenever he wanted to. Same thing goes.
But he was really cooking these niggas. I'm not gonna lie.
The gimmicks.
One thing about Harden, he was really cooking them niggas.
Would we concede that he was in fact a historic scorer, even if he had 90% of the production, but he did it ethically? Among high-volume scorers of this century, players who averaged at least 30 points per game since 2000, according to this idea of honest scoring, 2016 Stephen Curry would be the most ethical scorer, averaging 30 points per game with just 5 free throw attempts.
Bro, I used to hate Curry back in the day. I fuck with Curry now, but back in the day, bro, I did not like Curry.
Is far closer to
I had a real hate for that nigga. Like, it wasn't even on no personal shit. I just hated how he used to just bust. Bro, I used to hate Curry because how he used to do the motherfucking Rockets, how he used to be LeBron. I didn't give a fuck. He could be any other team in the world, but when he playing by Rockets, bro, I didn't want to hear shit. Oh, bro. That was the quickest way to piss me off back in middle school. Middle school, high school, early high school, but middle school mostly, that was the quickest way to piss me off when niggas knew that. Don't come for my boy James, oh bro. You come for my boy James, I'm coming for your head, bro.
And it is objectively not true. And if none of that changed your mind, then maybe this will. Here is every single season in modern NBA history.
Like the United States flag of America.
At least 25 points per game. 354 individual seasons since 1980. And they are graphed in terms of scoring average and free throw attempts per game. The further right a player is, the more free throws they attempted. The further up a player is, the more points they averaged. So way off to the right are the seasons of all-time high free throw attempts, and where you'll find most historic scoring seasons, like some Embiid seasons, some LeBron seasons, Jordan's highest scoring seasons, Luka, Harden, Shaq. Even the pure bucket getters like Durant and McGrady often found themselves at the line during the peak of their powers. So where does Shea's 2025 season land? It's right here. The 18th highest scoring season in modern NBA history, while attempting just the 142nd most free throws per game. And that, my friends, is some honest, homegrown, ethical hoops.
Y'all, how y'all feel about the topic? Y'all think SJ is an unethical or ethical player, bro? I feel like he just out there going to get him a bucket, bro. I ain't gonna lie, ain't no hate on your game, bro. You gotta score out, you gotta score. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't play differently, shit. You feel me? I don't discriminate. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications while we on the road to 500 subscribers.